event on the continent is set to take place on the 28th to the 31st of March. Yes, the WRC Safari Rally is here and it's taking place over the Easter weekend. And guess what? The Ministry of Tourism, together with the Ministry of Sport, have decided to give 4 drivers one heck of an experience of magical Kenya, and that is here in the Masai Mara. Right at the back is the Masai Mara, and the drivers are going to be given a game drive, and we will be there with them. My name is Elijah Oko, and welcome to the Masai Mara WRC Safari Game Drive. The 4 drivers competing in the World Rally Championship who were chosen to soak in the beauty of magical Kenya at the Masai Mara National Reserve were the WRC Championship current leader Thierry Neuville of Hyundai Sport, his fierce rival Elfyn Evans of Toyota, debutant Gregoire Monster of M Sport, and WRC driver Nikolai Siamin. The journey began at the Wilson Airport with the Sports Cabinet Secretary Ababu Namwamba seeing off the team.
I'm really looking forward. It's my first time visiting Safari Park, so I have heard a lot about Masai Mara, and I'm really looking forward. I mean, the plane is ready, we guys going to board, and I'm sure it's going to be an incredible experience.
Thierry, together with the rest of the drivers, welcome to magical Kenya, the land of Hakuna Matata. We are so keen to deploy our sports tourism agenda so that we use sports really as a platform to market Kenya, as a platform to welcome the world to Kenya. And that's why for us it's a fantastic opportunity for Thierry to lead a team of elite drivers to the Mara, which is really a wonder of the world and a perfect way to showcase the best of Kenya. So Thierry, welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome to Kenya.
Thank you very much.
And enjoy your time
pleasure.
in the Mara.
The journey to Masai Mara took close to an hour, with the drivers traveling in a chartered aircraft. Their arrival had a special welcoming party. Soon afterwards, the drivers hopped onto the tour vehicles and headed straight to have lunch at the camp as they prepared to soak in the beauty of the Mara. They enjoyed the meal with the iconic landscape in the background. They were hosted by the Tourism Principal Secretary, Mr. John Ololtua.
Also, that was quite an experience, seeing the Maasai dancing for us and welcoming us. So it was really nice.
Some lions, some elephants. It's basically what you don't get to see in Naivasha. So something I was missing over the past years. I mean, there are a lot of zebras and giraffes and so on, but there are very little elephants and lions. So it would be nice to see them today.
Yeah, no, it's the first time out on a game drive for me. Obviously been here quite a few years now, seen some of the animals during recce, but no, looking forward to today.
You know, I've seen many footage on TV, but for sure it's always different when you come in reality to see it. So yeah, really happy to be here, and it's obviously it's quite different from what we have in Europe. So yeah, it's always interesting to discover something new.
Our vision, as guided by His Excellency the President, is to make Kenya an all-round tourist destination. We don't want this story of saying that this is high season, this is low season. We want to look at how we can be able to project some of the good things we have. We have our beautiful culture and many other good things that we have in the country, apart from apart from wildlife and so on. And that's why we are promoting sports.
And so, the journey of savoring the scenery of the Mara began at 5 p.m. in earnest, with the drivers hoping to set sight of the Big Five. There was plenty of action with the sounds of a bloat of hippos in their natural habitat, creating soothing sounds, being the first action of the safari drive. A call soon came in that a pride of lions was spotted around after killing a buffalo, and all the attention shifted for obvious reasons, getting a chance to see the king of the jungle. There was also a cackle of hyenas who wanted to disrupt the party. As the sun set on the Mara, it was time to call it a night after a hearty meal, with the drivers reflecting on the memorable day. The next morning, they would be soaring in the skies in a unique way. It's approximately 6:30 in the morning and we're just about to go on our balloon safari. As you can see behind me, the balloons are getting ready and I think it's going to be one heck of a ride. Quite excited to be going on this safari with the drivers. There was plenty of anticipation from the drivers, with each of them hoping to fulfill their desire of seeing the Big Five after having only seen lions the previous day. Before embarking onto the balloon, safety measures were first issued by the captain Sanjay Gupta. Safety is imperative, with each passenger being issued with a belt and guided on how to clip themselves when landing in order to avoid any injuries. Getting the balloons ready for departure takes approximately more than 20 minutes, and when it was ready to hop in, the drivers did not waste their time. At 6:45 a.m., the balloon was airborne. The morning sunrise was a sight to savor as Captain Gupta steered the balloon higher into the Mara skyline. It didn't take too long for the driver's wishes to be fulfilled, with the first animal to be spotted being a rhinoceros, which was quick to dash into the bush once the balloon inched closer to the bush. Captain Gupta varied between flying the balloon in low altitude as he also steered the balloon up to the heights of 300 meters above ground. While in the skies above, a herd of elephants was soon spotted and Captain Gupta was soon on their trail, steering the balloon with consummate ease as the drivers urged him to move closer and closer, and he obliged, giving the drivers a priceless view. For the drivers, a sight of lions from above would have been the cherry on the cake, but the efforts to locate the pride bore no fruits as only a herd of buffaloes was spotted just before the captain called it a day. But the last piece of the show was the sight of impalas and waterbucks grazing as the balloon came to a stop.
Yeah, it was impressive. At one side you don't want to scare them, but they're actually quite comfortable with it, so you can get quite close and have a nice view. You can spot them from a distance and then try to get closer if the wind is keen to you and going in the right direction.
Oh, they were fantastic. Such a good bunch. They are used to the speed, but they also appreciate what we do. We go slow, we have precision flying, so we are not trying to go for speed. We are trying to go skim the trees, go above. You guys were some of you were in the balloon with me, so you see how the control of the balloon is very different from a rally car. So obviously that's their speed. They have very positive steering. For us, it's 15 seconds to 20 seconds delay. So if I put a heat in the balloon, it takes about 20 seconds for the balloon to react. So I'm always thinking about 20 seconds ahead.
We've just landed right now. That was a safe landing by the Captain Gupta there, and for sure that was an amazing hot air balloon experience, one I would actually recommend. We saw plenty of animals. We saw 3 of the Big Five. Unfortunately we didn't see the lions, but we saw the rhinos, we saw the elephants, and it was just absolutely beautiful. The drivers, of course, they enjoyed it, and of course you can't really compare the safari rally to this kind of experience. It's a little bit different. The rally, it's a bit rough. This one, it was smooth, slow, and just relaxing.
Oh, it's quite a different experience, that's for sure. I mean, yeah, no. I don't know if there's anything you can compare. That's very quiet, very relaxed. There's no noise. Where the rally is basically all the opposite. It's very fast. It's very rough. It's shaking a lot, and it makes a lot of noise as well.
The drivers then had breakfast in the wild to cap a beautiful morning ride before they turned their attention to the rigors of the safari rally.
We've been able to go very, very close to the elephants. The driver was fantastic. So yeah, it was an amazing moment. I'm not very comfortable with the height, you know, so when we were quite high in the air I was not feeling very comfortable, but no, it was an amazing experience. First time for me in an air balloon. So yeah, I enjoyed a lot, and it's not over yet.
Actually, I was very tired and went to sleep early last night, but I woke up around 3 o'clock and I could hear some hippos, and I think they were just like 2 meters away from where I was sleeping. So yeah, it was a bit strange feeling. And when I went out this morning, 5 a.m., I crossed a hippo on the way, so on the way to to the meeting point. So yeah, great experience.
Our lodges are not fenced, and we're in the middle of the camp, so animals roam freely. We have lots of elephants, lots of hippos, lots of gazelles, and at times the wild cats. They also visit us in the camps, especially during the night time